We're recording.
Hello. Welcome to Sweet and Sour Story Time.
Why is she bowing?
Now, I am going to tell the first ever story on Sweet and Sour Stories. Now, this is the first ever episode, so I'm trying to make this a very good story. This is a very long, not very long, but story that's been passed down in generation from generation in my family. Now, let us sit. Now, this story is the Little Mouse Marc Jacob story. Now, this is how all the shoes and all the little mice in Marc Jacob got invented. Once, there was a sparkly Marc Jacob, and then a golden Marc Jacob. And they met at a bar. They were eating some cheese and wine, chatting it up like normal mice do. And then they got really close. And then they became girlfriend and boyfriend, and then they got older, and then they got engaged, and then they got married, and then one day they had a baby girl. Now, this little girl was no ordinary Marc Jacob. Just like her mom, she was sparkly. Now, the little sparkly Marc Jacob grew up to be a big girl, just like her mommy. And then, so one day her mommy and her were, having some cheese at a bar. But then her mommy had to go home. So bye, Mommy, mwah, mwah, mwah. So then she went home back to her husband, the golden mouse, the husband. And then, so she was sitting there getting ready to leave, but then, what is this? Another golden mouse. It's fate. So then, this little girl and this guy got married. And then they had a baby who was not sparkly, not gold, but was silver. Now, this was no ordinary silver little Marc Jacob. No, he had superpowers. He could race along the highway. He could fly. Whee! He could soar through the sky, rescue people. Now, his grandparents, these two, were very happy to have a little grandchild, but a little grandchild boy. Now, so they were very close. Then he had to go home. And then they were chatting it up, having some more cheese and grapes and wine. And then maybe Guinness. You never know what mice do. And then, so then they went to sleep. And then a few weeks later, the mommy was pregnant. So then they're all the mice, Marc Jacobs, were rejoicing. They're yay, another child! Yay! Yay! And then this next little Marc Jacob was not silver, was not gold.
So, no, sparkly.
Sparkly silver. Was not gold, not sparkly, but yet another silver. Dun dun dun!
Boo!
Hey!
Here, okay, I'm gonna tell.
No, this little Marc Jacob is very sad. Because his other
brother,
his
sibling.
His mom's daughter's son, this guy, this is a girl, this is a boy, by the way, was like, the little girl who this guy's grandparents had was like, I'm so sad because she didn't have any super great superpowers like this little superhero did, this super mouse. Then, enough with that. Now, this little girl met another very nice other shoe. And he was not a Marc Jacob. He's back here. Wait 1 minute, sorry.
What? Malfunctions!
He was no Marc Jacob mouse. No.
He was no Marc.
No. Normal clog. He was a frog slipper. Now, the frog slipper and
This story's going nowhere.
shut up.
Ow. You know what? Okay.
The frog slipper.
Trying to wrap it up. Please wrap it up.
And this guy.
I want to tell my story.
Start
Lived
reading.
happily ever after.
So,
The end.
This little Prince Frog here. And this little sweet silver Marc Jacob mouse girl, Princess Cinderella. They lived very happily together. Now one day, all the frogs and all the mice of Marc Jacob got a very surprising news. For the little Prince Frog here, the little girl mouse here, Marc Jacob, silver Marc Jacob, mouse girl Cinderella, was going to have a baby. Yay! So we rejoice. Now, I know what you must be thinking. How can a frog, and a frog prince, and a little silver Marc Jacob mouse girl Cinderella can have a baby? But this is possible. But you must be thinking, what is it going to be? A frog house? A mouth frog? Who knows? But when the baby was born, they had 8 children. They were very small little babies, not tadpoles, not mice, not frog house, not house og, but no. They had 7 twin monkeys. Monkeys! It's an outrage. But no, I know what you must be thinking. How could they have? They had 8 children, correct? Yes, you are correct there, my young child, adult, elder. For the last, but not least, and the biggest baby of them all was not a frog house, was not a mouse frog, was not a monkey, but a human. Not a mouse, not a tadpole, but no, it was a zebra! A zebra! A zebra! Oh, well, I'm done with my story. Have a good night, elder, young child, toddler, adult. Og mouse. Good night. I am done here. Thank you for watching Sweet Storytelling, Episode 1. The first story in the universe of my story.
Okay, cut.